send it down to North.
They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
How good was that?
Back of your neck, hair standing up on Big Footy Central. They bring it to you. The opening stages is Jock Clark.
So might be Powell in ruck for the Saints, it is. Up he goes. Newstead won it down, went straight towards forward. First effective kick, long inside forward 50 for the Kangaroos. Well rode down there by Smith. Shot at goal, 40 out, around the body. And that took about 30 seconds. And they are on the fourth fly. Well, your clock shows 15. I think you forgot to push the button. Great start to Newstead. Gee, an early goal. Tap out, straight to a player. Long kick out of the centre. Marking contest. Normally doesn't get better than that to start a game of footy.
It doesn't get better than that, Jock. And Ben Kroll, like he did last week, got the ball to ground level. And young Joel Smith made no mistake. He was down a little bit last week. I'm expecting a big one for him tonight. He certainly started well.
Very good work from Smith, played 16 games, 14 goals last year, his first goal of the season after playing in the under-17 flag. Ball back in the middle. Our new acquaintances. Powell in there for Trentham. Flies high on the end of it. Kirk couldn't take it for the Roos, and the Saints will go long inside the forward 50. Maloney, a tumbling ball towards half forward. Trying to shark it at ground level was Hayward. Couldn't. Trying to rip it out of the pack. Good tackle. Umpire says give it a mean. We'll have the ball up across half forward. Big target. Couple of big targets inside the forward 50 for the Saints. Up they go, centre half forward for Trentham. Free kick, it'll go to Newstead. And the Roos will come back the other way with the footy. Kroll's got it, he'll give it off by hand. They'll run it off half back through Kerr. This man's got pace to burn. He has run absolutely too far there, Norm. Ran about 30 metres to deliver it inside forward 50 to Con. He couldn't take it. 30 out from the Newstead goal. Handball around the corner from forward. Smith again. Fires it. What a start from Jolie Smith. 2 in 2 minutes. And the Kangaroos have hopped out to an early lead. They lead it 2 straight. Trentham are yet to score, and that is thanks to Bendigo Bank on Big Footy. Scintillating start here at Trentham.
Well, he looked like he was heading straight for the kiosk to have a pie,
That's
and he
right.
put it on the side of the boot, and it was at full tilt. It was absolutely brilliant.
Oh, look, he's got excellent skills as young Joel, just like his father Ross had played a lot of senior football at the club. But that run out of the back line from Sam Kerr, that's something that Newstead didn't have last year. Last year they would have started off with 2 behind the ball, and then they would have run forward chipping it. This year, Nathan's able to get them to run direct, run off the back flank, and get the ball in quick. And if they do that, they're very hard to beat.
2 minutes gone first term, and 2 goals on the board to the Kangaroos. Saints need to get their skates on. They get a take out from the centre. It's high inside forward 50. Punched away by the Newstead defence though. Still across half back. Now a chance. Good tackle laid by the Saints player. Reward. Umpire says
My ball.
no. So I thought he was going to spread the arms there, Normie. Ball up across half forward for the Saints. There's another whistle on play. Another ruck infringement and another one to go to Newstead, Normie.
Yes, can't shove it out in the ruck these days, Jock. You've got to allow both ruckmen
When
to
did
have
that
a
come
run
in,
at the ball.
Normie?
This
Kick
year.
wide, the wing, out of side. No one, I didn't get the memo, Norm. Kicked up towards half forward. Up they go. The righty, the text wasn't big enough. You've seen my phone, and there's a free kick on the other side of the ground, half back. Is it for Newstead?
No, it's,
Yeah,
yes, it
Brendan
is.
Yes.
Newstead.
Don't doubt me, boys. I've got great night vision.
They're
About
first
as
to
good
the
as
ball.
my
They're
Davies.
first to the ball at present, Newstead.
Down the wing, out of side. And Newstead with the footy.
Kick it up towards half forward through the hands of Richardson. Newstead into attack. Attacking the footy there was McNamara in the long sleeves. You're out there for the Saints. Donning the long sleeve this evening. Might get a little bit chilly on a beautiful Sunday evening. Ball on the deck. Umpire across the arm says give it a me. Ball up. Half forward for Newstead. 2-goal lead to the visitors. We've played 4 minutes on Big Footy. Joel Peterson, Jock Clark, Norm Jenkins with you this evening. Powell muscled his way through that pack. In fact, Stevenson it was to do the ruck work. A high ball around the corner from the Saints. Doesn't gain much territory into the centre of the ground. Attacking it, Wicker. He couldn't take it. Ground level footy. They flick it out by hand. Out the around the corner to Whelan. Tumbling ball up towards half forward. Almost cut off by Smith, who's working hard for a start. Now the Saints have got possession across half back. Might have been a throw out of the contest. In fact, no, a man was thrown out of the contest. So the Saints will go inside the forward 50. Davey will be the target on the lead. Knocked away from him. Out the back. Saints with numbers. Surely a free kick for high contact. That it will be. Ball in the hands of Wicker. The basket's got it 65 metres out. He'll tee it up long on the left boot. Top of the square. Back with the flight. Numbers with the Saints at a big mark. Beautifully done and chipped back to Whitehouse. Good play, Trentham, but Whitehouse has got it 35 out, slight angle, and he'll fire for the Saints first.
Yes,
Why
good.
will you have gone backwards though? Does the 10-metre rule apply?
Yes.
So that even if he's got it, he's on an angle,
Well,
he can run out.
That's true, but he may well have not felt confident doing that job.
Here's Whitehouse, he fires a goal for the first for the Saints and puts it through. No worries about that. Saints go to 1 straight, Newstead 2 straight. Good start here at Trentham. 5.5 minutes gone in the first term, thanks to the Shed guys on Big Footy, Bendigo's Fresh FM.
And that was a good build-up from Trentham then. They got the ball in to their full forward in Trent Davey, and he wasn't able to mark, but he brought it to ground, and it was great to see James Wicker underneath at the fall of the ball. A long kick in, and it was a great mark by the I didn't get his number, the bloke in the forward pocket. And unselfish football.
Back in the centre, ball up. Tap and take out. Favours the Roos. Taken by Burke. Runs his measure, then gets held up. So it's at half forward for Newstead. They've turned it over. Chance for the Saints. They've got numbers. Whelan's got it. From half back. Goes long to half forward. Couldn't put a teammate on the end of it. Chance down there for Hayward. He's after it. Picks it up. Close inside the boundary line. Goes with a little pass. It's good. It's worked. It just might be is it James down there.
Michael Day.
Day, he's played on quickly. Centred the ball, front of the goal square. Nobody could take the mark. The big fella, the ruckman, Powell takes it, kicks it across the ground. Not good. Marked by Newstead player deep in defence in the back pocket.
Shankly with the ball job. Had a great game last week.
His kick to the centre is good. Mark taken by Smith. He's kicked 2 goals so far. It's been a great start for the Newstead side. Kicks long towards the leading con. Knocked away. Loose ball. 40 out from the goalie defending the Trentham defence. Take it and kick high to half back. Play might have lost it in the lights. It covers well. Taken by Wicker. Turns. Goes long towards half forward. Nobody could take the mark. Crummer's needed. Whelan takes it. Got in a hand pass to Powell. His kick was partially smothered. It's turned over. Comes back into the Kangaroos. Taken by forward. He goes into the centre of the ground. Got a team over the better space. Ran on. Got Colin. Dropped the footy. Turned over and Trentham will get it back in the centre of the ground.
Good defensive pressure from the Saints.
He was off and running that player except he got caught.
Man with the footy is Williams. Good kick to half forward. That Davey not.
Yeah, look, it is.
The big fella out on the lead. Very nice mark at half forward. He'll tee it up inside the forward 50. Target working back there trying to take the footy. Might have been Day. He couldn't. Then he spun out of a tackle. He fired on goal and he kicked it. Oh, and there's a little bit on in that forward pocket too. A bit of feeling in this game early. Bit of push and shove. Trentham, though, have levelled the scores. 2 straight apiece. 8 minutes gone, first term, thanks to Aussie Disposals on Big Footy. Bendigo's Fresh FM did well there, Dave Normie. Didn't take it the first time, kept on working, busted the tackle and kicked the goal.
That's right, and he got it back from Luke Whitehouse. An excellent look-away handball, and made the most of his opportunity. And it's good open flowing football at present, and it's great to watch, and that's what I've seen throughout the NCDFL so far this year.
One thing, Jock, the lights are in full effect. They're absolutely fantastic. They are outstanding.
Absolutely, no doubt about that. Players obviously appreciate it too because the footy's good. Taken out of the centre for by Smith. He's kicked high. Inside forward 50, and they've got a mark down there in the Roos. I think it's Kroll who's taken it. Probably 45 out. Little bit of an angle.
I think it was a free in the marking contest there, Jock, because he put it on the carpet, actually.
Well, he's still got it, 45 out. 12 comes in. Fires it goal, looks all right. It is. Teammates liked it. Not a lot of emotion shown by the goal umpire. So the Kangaroos get their third on the board. And they lead by that one margin. 3 goals, please. 2 goals. No behinds yet. Normally very good. I'm liking the shooting for goal.
Yes, it's been very good so far, Jock. And good, open, free-flowing football, and makes it difficult for a defender when the ball is brought into the forward line so quick.
And so far, they're playing in the corridor normally.
That both sides are, yes. And that's Newstead tried to own the corridor last week at Harcourt and did it for 90% of the day. When they got caught out on the wings, they struggled. But tonight, certainly doing a very good job. And both sides, free-flowing football. And if this keeps up all night, there's going to be some tired boys at the end of the night.
So 10 minutes gone, first term, and it is 3 goals Newstead, leading Trentham 2 goals, thanks to Aussie Disposals.
Almost lost the ball there off the boot of Big Ben Kroll. Put it over the fence, that gone back. I'm assuming they've got a little bit of a shortage of the yellow footballs. Some of the clubs will have them in the possession normally, so they're a little bit more precious than the red ones. Ball back in the middle. Powell flies high in the ruck. Didn't get the first tap, but he did his own role. He got to a teammate there in Maloney. A high ball inside the forward 50. Davey leads the race. 30 out from the Trentham goal. It's seen over the boundary line. And it will be thrown in if the umpire blows his whistle, which I think he has now. So the ball was over the fence. The umpire wasn't overly convinced it was out of bounds for some reason. as the boundary umpire makes his way around there to throw it back in. Right forward pocket, Saints into attack. They trail by a goal. 11 gone in the first term. Ball fired back into play through the traffic. Working hard there for Newstead was Burke. Hands and knee stuff for him. The Saints with numbers around the footy. Good one on the ground for Strickland. Out the back. He's taken high. Yes, the answer. And Strickland will get the free kick. Looks a likely type, Norm. Big lump of a lad. He's about 40 metres out. And he'll go back and fire for goal.
This is his third year at the club, Joel, and showed plenty of potential the first two. They used him at centre half forward the first year he was here. Last year, unfortunately, they went to ruckman and he had to do a lot of ruck work. But this year, I think he'll be used more forward and he'll be beneficial to the club up there.
As Jock said, a good free-flowing start. Can Strickland even it up here? Kick on the way on the right, boots, and he has left it narrow. One behind. First blemish to either club's scoreline this evening. Trentham go to 2 goals, 1-13. Newstead 3 straight 18, 12 gone first term. Thanks to Bendigo Bank. Big footy live from Trentham on your Sunday evening on Bendigo's Fresh FM.
So the kick out quick and Newstead work it down the outer or scoreboard side of the ground towards half back. There's a marking contest. No one can come down with the footy. Worked out there, chance for Webster to take it. His hand pass went into no man's land, centre of the ground, ball in dispute. Trentham player paddled it in front, probably took it 20 metres Newstead's way. It's at half forward and there's a whistle on play.
Throwing the ball, he said, two-handed foot forward.
So free kick to the Saints at half back. And the player that'll take it down there will be McNamara. Goes wide across the ground, that's all right. Spots up a teammate. He goes with another little pass. So the Saints move it up to the wing, out of side. Now a longer kick, inside forward 50. Up they go, marking contest. Nobody could pull it to the ground. Chance down there at ground level. The numbers with Newstead. They get out of the fence. Centre of the ground marks taken by Reese. So Reese has got it. Comes laterally. High kick. Teammate Kerr had to wait for it. But he stood his ground. Took his licks. Took the mark. Then went long inside forward 50. The lead was on down there from Troll. But he was caught behind. And the mark's taken at centre half back for the Saints.
Short one to Powell. You could hear from Kerr in the effects mic. He wasn't particularly happy with the kick off the boot either. Little one into the centre for Whitehouse. Like this man's game, Norlie. He is a good player. Every time we see him, he seems to kick a few at least. Good kick to half forward. Here's Strickland. Nice mark on the lead. 55 out from home. Has to get onto the right boot. Drives it low into the forward pocket. Beautiful kick. And it's Davey who's marked. He's 25 out directly in front. Should go back and goal from here.
Yes, another good build-up from Trentham then. They had the loose man across half-back. They were able to bring it up the wing, but precision passing there and an excellent finish by Strickland to get it to Davies.
So the big fella's got the footy. Comes in from 25 metres out, bangs it home, and Trentham are in front. 3-1-19 the hosts. Newstead go to 3 straight 18, 14 gone first term, thanks to the Shed guys on Big Footy, Bendigo's Fresh FM.
And if Trentham's ruckman can stand up this year, Joel, and Strickland can play up forward, it's going to be a dangerous two-pronged attack up there with Strickland and Davey, and then Whitehouse at ground level, because last week Whitehouse was, he kicked 4 and Davey kicked 5. Well, if Strickland can chime in too with another 3 or 4, they've got a very potent forward line.
Long kick, direct to a leading key forward, Normie. Football in its purest form.
At its best, Jock, that's right.
Ball up, back in the centre of the ground. Up they go, dead heat in the ruck. Smith went through for Newstead, went without the football. Trentham player took it. Smith laid a good tackle and dispossessed him. But the Saints with the numbers, they'll eventually get it out of the centre and go long again. Deep towards half forward, nobody can take the mark. Danger down there for the Newstead defence. Worked out wide. Chance down there for McNamara to take it close to the line. He took the footy, they took him. I think he might be, no, in fact he's caught, given away a free kick. Newstead player played over the footy straight away, kicked it into play and thrown him to bounce over the line and out of bounds. And the ball will be thrown back into play, deep in the forward pocket. Saints in attack, what in the ground with that?
The Dalesford end.
The Dalesford end. Means nothing to anybody. See,
No, that's right.
just for my
Close to Dalesford, that's what it means.
knowledge, yeah, alright. So from the throw in, the Kangaroos work it towards half back. Where a pack develops and the umpire comes in, he'll ball it up just outside, forward 50.
Wombat State Forest end.
We could also call it the main gate end.
Is that the Wombat State Forest, or did you make that up?
That's what it's called.
Is it? Yeah, why is it called that?
Because there's a lot of wombats in it.
How do you know?
It's a state forest.
Ball up, ball came down, taken by Whitehouse. He's thrown it on the boot. Just goes to the point of the 10-metre square. Nobody home no for the Saints on this occasion. They might be able to clear. Kick-outs taken by Webster, I think, in the back pocket. Hunter. He goes down further field, the halfback to Ashmore.
Like him to get involved, Ashmore. He comes down the line further. Kroll takes the mark down low, broadcast side wing. Comes up toward half forward. That's a nice taken, good grab taken there from the leaping Michael Checkley. Inside forward 50 to Con. Oh, yes! Great play, Bruce. Con's got a 35 out. He'll go back and line up for his first.
Gee, I love, now that's classic full forward play. Just rolled his shoulder across his opponent. Nothing untoward about it. Just moved him out of the line of the ball for that little bit of time and able Con to take a good grab.
Look, it was a perfectly placed kick by Checkley too, Jock, and it was an excellent build-up there by the Newstead side, as we saw from Trentham. Direct, straight to your full forward, or to your leading forward.
Con comes in, right foot kick. Looks like it's the line.
Oh.
To the right-hand side, didn't miss by much. So, first blemish on Newstead's scorecard. They go to 3-1, Trentham 3-1, all tied up here at Trentham Rec Reserve. 17 gone first term, thanks to Aussie Disposals. On Big Footy, Benny guys, Fresh FM, Sunday night football.
So Saints to bring it into play. Good kick out. The mark's taken at centre half back by Whelan. He wastes no time, plays on by hand over to Maloney. A high kick to the Ouija, that wasn't good. There was no one there for the Saints or Newbridge as they run it back and kick long inside forward 50. Ball hit over the back. Chance down there for Reese. Can he take it? He can't. Wants a little bit of support. Worked out wide. Chance for Ashmore. He's thrown it on the boot. Goes high to the front of the goal square. Nobody could take it. Ball eventually grabbed by Checkley. He's tackled. Saints turn it over. A long kick out of the fence, but only as far as half back. And again, a chance for Newbridge. They're pressing hard. They've got it on the forward 50 line. A kick for the Saints defender's gone over. Was it touched?
Yeah.
Well, that's what we thrown back. Well, we went over the line before it was touched. Tell you what, they run to the pump there for about that last minute and a half. Normally the Saints defence.
The Saints were Newstead doing very well.
Throwing now just outside forward 50 for Newstead.
Young man round high, chucks it back into play. White he couldn't take it. Renegades cap will get another crack at it. Nice work. Smile on his face. He's enjoying his night at the footy. Chucks it back into play. Nice boundary throw it was too. Trying to work through the pack there was Smith. He kicked the first 2 goals of the game for the Roos. Handing these out for McNamara. Can't extricate it. Tosses the arms will have a ball up. Right in front of our broadcast truck, of course, thanks to Eve Trans this evening on Big Footy. 18.5 gone. And it's all tied up. 3-1 apiece. Trentham and Newstead. Nice work from the stoppage. Smith, high ball, inside 50. Con the target. Con the bodywork. Oh, couldn't break in the mark. Went to ground level, just didn't have the footy when he did. Maloney comes out with it, paddles it towards the boundary line. Umpire says, throw it in, thank you, gents. Right forward pocket, the Steaders deep into attack.
A little bit of Kevin Bartlett there with Maloney. Handballed the ball in front of him and then tried to regain, but was besieged by 3 Newstead players.
Boys have been watching telly. They wanted to deliver it out of bounds. They're not going to get it as easy up here as they do in Melbourne. From the stoppage work, it's picked up and kicked towards goal. Was that
Tommy Reese?
He's put it through. Good work. Golden Newstead, that's their 4th. And something out of nothing, Normie.
It was something out of nothing. It was good work. Tommy, as soon as he got the ball, he whacked it on the boot. But a little bit of to-do behind play there. Young Drew of Trentham wasn't happy with the proceedings, but good work by Reese at ground level. That's what we know he can do from a couple of years ago, and it's great to see him back in this Newstead lineup.
So the Kangaroos, their nose in front again now by 1 strike kick. 4-1, place 3-1, 20 minutes gone, first turn.
Ball thrown up again, Powell goes up in the run. Come away with it here, will the Steaders kick up towards half forward for Kroll. Beat him, round the corner, help from a teammate. Leading the race to the footy there was Richardson, couldn't take it. Down the line, good grab on the outer side for Trentham. Really nice mark taken there, might have been Whitehouse, who pumps them up towards half forward, and another big mark taken. They play on quickly. Strickland's got it, left half forward, inside the forward 50. Davey the target, couldn't take it. Coming the other way there was Baston for Newstead. Handball around the corner wasn't great. Had to go back and get it. Had help from a teammate and Bott. He overran the footy. 55 out from the Trentham goal. Umpire says high contact, free kick, Saints. So the free kick will go to Whelan. He'll play on by hand. Got it off to a teammate in James. Is he going to have to come back around his mark? They kicked the goal. In fact, it's going to be 50, I think. It's encroachment on the mark, I would suggest. The umpire did pay the 50. Ball's gone through.
Just pay the goal.
Now he's running back to the square. The goal umpire's paid it. The umpire has to signal all clear 4 points. It's going to be
a
free
downfield
kick.
50 metres.
Yep, downfield. It'll still be Whelan. So the goal was kicked by Brendan James. He says, Chris, buy me a beer after the game. You've robbed me of a goal. So Whelan comes in, chips it over the goal umpire's hat, and once more, we are all tied up. A very entertaining first term here at Trentham. Sunday night MCDFNL footy on Big Footy. 21 and a half minutes gone in the first term. Newstead 4-1, Trentham 4-1. That's thanks to the Shed guys.
Yes, and you'd probably think we've got another 6 or 8 minutes of this football. As you say, high quality.
Short quarters in the MCDFNL.
Yeah, 20 minutes plus time on. There's been 4 goals kicked and the ball has disappeared twice down this bottom end. So we could well get another 6 or 7 minutes of this, and it's entertaining football for the spectators.
Well, we know if it disappears down that end, normally a Wombat doesn't take it.
No, that's right.
It goes down
Yes.
the other end. Right. Might be the local baker who takes it if it goes down that end of the town end. Ball up, centre of the ground, drops to the feet of players who jump on top of it, and the umpire will ball it up again. So a very good contest. Early in the last game of round 2 of MCDFNL football. Saints get the takeout. It's kicked quickly towards half forward. Nobody can take the mark. Squirted out wide. Whistle on play. Went towards Williams.
Free kick for
Coming back.
throwing the swing tackle.
Does it go to the big fella, Powell or Ruckman? No.
No.
Go to number 5, Norman. Chris James.
James.
You knew who that was.
And he's a very good kick at goal usually, and this should make no mistake for him.
He's 50 out, Norman. He shanked it and put it in the pocket and left it well short and crooked. Up they go. Nobody can take it. You fixed him up. Nobody can take the mark. Pack develops. The umpire will ball it up about 20 out from the Saints' goal.
I mean, his last effort on the run was an excellent effort to kick that goal before, which was whistle out.
Yeah, only as good as the last effort, Norm. That one was Scheisenhausen. Throw up in the forward pocket for the Saints. Up they go. Closing on quarter times. A whistle on play.
Newstead free.
Newstead free. Another ruck infringement.
Yep.
Gee, that's 4 so far. So from the back pocket, deep in defence. Oh, good. Long kick to the outer side. Mark almost taken by Richardson. Couldn't drag it in, then tackled. Ball turned over. Umpires picked out a free. Go to the Saints. So they've got an opportunity to go forward again. Hand pass on, then a kick, inside forward 50s. Plenty of traffic in there, not much space. No one can take the mark, goes to ground. James went in after it. He was bundled out of the way. Thrown on the beat and cleared by Newbridge towards the wing. Right here on our broadcast side, that is 2-1 Saints. Chance down there for Williams. Gets through the traffic, turns, goes long and high to half forward. Up they go. No one can bring it down. Hand pass squirted out, taken by Webster. He wants a little bit of support. Another hand pass. Gets it over there in the direction of Ford. He was tackled, got rid of it. Whistle on play. Newbridge free kick and advantage. Smith runs off, goes towards Com, knocked away from the big fella. It's 40 out from the Kangaroos goal. Back to Smith, back to Com. Com's right on 50. Can't get through the traffic. Bowled a couple over, but the Saints win it back. Kick down the line's pretty good. Bounce just inside, then over and out of bounds for throwing on the wing.
Yes, that was interesting.
Nowhere to go, the big fella.
No, nowhere to go, but the umpire played a swing tackle back here, and then play stopped and he called advantage. I thought once play stopped, you'd go back and give the free kick.
Would have thought so, nonetheless. Yeah.
Get off their back, Norman, come on.
Settle win, Lewin in the corner from Burke, kept it in for the Steaders. Well done. High ball. Kerr inside the forward 50. Kroll goes back with the flight, can't take it. 30 out from goal. Clever tap around the corner. Was knocked away from Con, who might have run through his opponent there. Coming back now. Ball in the hands of Trentham. Robbie Burns got it. An awkward left foot kick. He's going to have to run onto his own footy here. He'll have to do some defensive work. He couldn't trap it inside the line. Malloy came out to see it across the boundary. Thrown in out of sight. 70 out from the Newstead goal. Still 4-1. 25 apiece. 25 and a half gone in the first term. as the boundary umpire gets set to chuck it back into play. Over the back there, working hard. Marion Ludwig in the ruck. Free kick from the stoppage. Wasn't sure what the umpire signalled there.
Pushing the back.
Pushing the back. So it'll come to Burke. He'll tee it up inside the forward 50. Con's got a couple to beat. Couldn't do so. Came to ground level. Stevenson there for the Saints. He got it into the centre of the ground now. They work it through Hayward. Hayward up toward half forward. Kick should be a mark paid. In fact, it's going to be a free kick for high contact. It'll go to Ludwig. He's got it right in the centre of Trentham Rec Reserve and a 50.
Oh.
His man came too close to him too soon. Over the mark, and so Ludwig will go right down to where his kick ended up.
Gee, they're absolute killers, aren't they?
And I've seen 50 metre, I've seen a number of them where the players forget about the inclusion zone.
Here is Ludwig, he comes in and he has missed to the left-hand side. The chance to make them pay, Jake Ludwig misses it, he puts his side 8 point up though. 4-2-26, Trentham, Newstead 4-1-25, 27 gone first term, thanks to Bendigo Bank on Big Footy. Bendigo's Fresh FM live from Trentham on your Sunday night.
So narrowest of margins, the difference at the moment.
Newstead have done this well because they've just made the interchange and Checkley's by himself on the wing.
Just waiting for those Wombats to give the ball back. They have, and it's brought back into play.
And actually they're a bit
And
slow.
it's a mark
And
to
another
the ditch in the back pocket and another 50. What's the 54 mil?
Put him down after he took the mark.
Late contact.
Late contact.
Fair enough. Brings him up to the centre of the ground. Now, it's the Kangaroos can go long and direct in towards centre half forward. No one could take the mark. Troll worked hard, got out a hand pass. Oh, and then went after it himself. Went to ground. There's another whistle on play. It's going to be a Saints free kick at half back. Player down there to take it.
Jake Keogh.
Jake Keogh. Thank you.
Was he number 40? Number changed to 46.
Fair enough. Can you just send me the email with that? I'll make the
I'll
changes.
note it.
Book. I don't think font comes large enough for me at this stage. Ball's work. Who's got it? What's going on? He's gone back to half back.
And that's not a car horn, that's the sign.
Thank you very much. So, couldn't get much closer, boys. Caught at quarter time. Big game. And it is the home side Trentham, the narrowest of leaders. 4 goals 2 to 4 goals 1.
We head into the second term, 1 point separated. Trentham 4-2, Newstead 4-1. Let's get it underway on Big Footy with Jock Clark.
Changing the ruck, Ruggles goes up, got it down, but straight to a Trentham player who was tackled through it on a boot. Ball went laterally towards the wing. Chance for the Saints though. Player to take it down there. Good work onto the traffic was Williams. Then got pinged at the last minute. Got rid of it okay though, so it's in dispute on the wing. Right in front of the broadcast box. Hair pass over the top's good. Goes to that man Kerr. Kerr from the wing. Centering kick. Beautiful kick. Found a teammate in there in the Burke, who's run his measure. Then kicked across the face of goal. Couldn't find a teammate. Ball turned over and a chance for the Saints to get out of trouble. Long kick towards the wing, outer side. Again it was hacked off the ground, up towards half forward. Just outside forward 50 for Trentham. Player coming out and meeting it out there was Whelan. Went with a long hand pass back to the centre of the ground. Went backwards to go forwards. Whitehouse takes it. Kicks it long inside forward 50. But it's marked in defence well by Ford.
So good they named a car after him. Gee, he's opposite number 2. He led in there. Whelan over the top. Handball to Ludwig. Fires a goal and kicks it. Great start for the Saints in the second term. Turnover from Ford and they capitalise on it. Trentham go to 5-2-32. Newstead 4-1-25. Minute and a half gone in the second term. Thanks to Bendigo Bank on Big Footy. Bendigo's Fresh FM.
Yes, it was a poor kick out of defence by Ethan Ford there. Something you don't see a lot of, and he was made to pay. It was excellent by Chris Whelan. Got the ball down to Ludwig, and Ludwig made no mistake from on the angle.
Yeah, it was good work. It was a good mark too by Ford. It was a shame. Just he went straight to the.
I thought Trentham had lost their chance because they had a bloke free out here on the flank.
Ball up, centre of the ground. Take out, all important. Plenty of numbers around the contest. Squirts out to a Newbridge player who throws it on the boot, goes along towards half forward. Couldn't find a teammate, 2-on-2 battle. Newbridge come up with the goods, taken down there by Chetley. Found a teammate who goes with a centering kick. Up they go, no one could take the mark. 50 out from the Kangaroos' goal. Working hard down there and getting it back was Richardson. He couldn't find a teammate. Saints bundle it out towards half-back outer side. Chance again though for Newbridge to come. They win the footy back almost from the centre of the ground. Now they go long inside forward 50, but straight onto the chest of McNamara, who marks probably 40 metres out from the goal he's defending.
There's 4 kick in there by Baston.
So McNamara, one long sleeve to another, sends it out wide. West with the footy. He comes down the line, juggling mark taken across half back. Chilly here at Trentham. Surely that can't be fog rolling in though, Norm. Just smoke from the fires, I hope. Just floating around the lights at the moment.
I think it'll only be smoke from the fires tonight, Joel. There's no cloud around all day.
That's good, Norm. That's what we like to hear. Little one around the corner. Trentham still in possession of the footy. Kick up towards half forward. Wheeling back with the flight. Juggling mark. Well done. 45 metres out. Strickland made a lead. He got a lead from Davey. Chips it into the pocket. Oh, not taking the mark in the end was Ludwig. Had to take that. Then he was driven into the turf by 2 Kangaroos and pounced upon. Umpire said, no thank you. And we'll have a ball up. Had to absolutely swallow that. Did Ludwig. So ball goes up. Ruggles goes up in the ruck. The one around the corner. Well done. Here's Dalrymple. He goes down the line. Poor kick out of bounds on the full. And the Saints will bring it back in through McNamara.
So the Saints now, centering kick is good, taken by Whitehouse. He's got it between centre and centre wing scoreboard side. Chance to set up now for Trentham. Whitehouse goes long, high, direct. Big fella in front couldn't take the mark. That was Strickland. He was the target. Ball goes to ground and the umpire's picked out a free kick to be taken by Newstead at half back. So kick it out wide. Oh, bouncing ball. Missed the target. That was Webster. Couldn't take it. Door opens again for the Saints. Worked through by Maguire. Back he goes in the direction of a teammate there in Williams. Williams kicked to half forwards. Good. Taken by Whelan. Just outside forward 50. Played it with a hand pass. Might have got a teammate under the pump. It's Maloney. Recovers though well. Kicks across the ground and found a teammate who led for him and marked just on forward 50. They're teaming well normally, the Saints.
They are teaming well, they're using the ball well and they're helping each other.
So a shot from probably 55 into the goal square at the back. Chestnut came over the back, carried the pack, and easy as you like, Saints goal. You wouldn't get one better than that. It was kicked by Hayward.
Yes.
He just stood at the back.
Right
into his arm.
and he had a teammate with him.
Gee.
Yes, poor defence there from Newstead to let the ball get over the back for starters, and when it got over the back, not have anybody there.
So Trentham finally made the Kangaroos pay on that occasion. They go to 6-2, leading Newstead 4-1. 5 minutes gone, second term, thanks to Aussie disposals.
Big Australia runs back onto the ground and goes straight to fullback to try and shore up that bruised defence. Great start here from the Saints. Ball thrown back in, ball up in the middle. Burke, he's been good so far. Little kick around the corner. Favours Smith. He'll have to put the afterburners on to get to this foot. He does. Settles for him at left half forward. Wheels around and then comes back on the right boot. Sends it inside forward 50. Con comes out. Can't take it. 40 out from the Steaders goal. Might receive the handball. Good tackle though in defence for the Saints.
Oh.
Great tackle in fact. Coming from Maguire. Really good defensive pressure. And he's earned a free kick for his side. True centre half back position. Whitehouse breaks for him. Shocking kick. Lets his opponent back in. Ashmore comes up with it nearly. Checkley went past it. Then Whitehouse picked it up. Barreled it up towards half forward. A tumbling ball. Coming out to meet it though was Baston. Did well. Burned his opponent. Goes straight through the middle of the ground. Kick to half forward was poor. And the big fella in McNamara, who's been busy in his second term, he's got the footy. He'll chip it out wide for the ruckman in Powell at half back.
That's the second time Baston's found McNamara in this quarter.
So the Saints bring it back up towards half forward. There's a whistle on play. It's going to be Kangaroos free kick half back out of side. Don't know about that stuff in the air, Normally, if that's smoke, I reckon you should call a CFA. There's starting to be plenty of it.
There is starting to be a fair bit.
Yes. Kick wide from Hunter. Finds a teammate. Kangaroos have got it on the wings. Out of sight. So they can build towards half forward. Kick to a pack. No one can take the mark. Battle for possession. Cross half forward, out of side for Newstead. It's worked all the way back to Smith. He finds a teammate who kicks it along the ground. Taken by Ford. Ford's hand pass, didn't find the target. It's still across half forward for Newstead, out of sight of the ground. No one can win a clear possession. Plenty of good body work being done by both sides. Umpire eventually says, I'll see if I can separate him with the ball up. So out of side between wing and half forward for Newstead. And the Kangaroos trail 4-1 to Trentham, 6-2, almost 8 minutes gone, second turn.
Big fella in the ruck, Stevenson, wanted out for his side in Trentham. Ford there for Newstead. A little dinky kick around the corner was clever. Found a teammate, will come back into the centre corridor for Dalrymple. He'll have to use it better this time, Michael Dalrymple. Right in the centre of the ground. Goes up towards half forward. Checkley the target. He had to come from the back, try and come over the top of his opponent. Made it difficult. Hands and knee stuff there for Williams, who's been busy. Little one around the back now, working hard. Checkley, he was dumped into the turf. Umpire says, give it to me, and a ball up. Kerr, in fact, who's got the footy coming off the bottom of the turf for the Roos. So just on the broadcast side of centre, 6-2-38 Trentham, 4-1-25 Newstead, 8.5 gone in the second term. Sunday night MCFNL football. Big fella and Stevenson will get a free kick for the Saints. They'll go long inside forward 50 again. Who's the flyer? Strickland there. First grab, couldn't take it. Linzard out the back, did well. Handball to Ford, coming off the bench there, wanting the footy. Maybe not getting it until right late in the piece was bright. Had to do a little bit of work to get it. Handball to Kroll wasn't fantastic. Put him under pressure, dragged it back in. Handball looking for Bright. Free kick, says the umpire. Look for throw. And it'll be a free kick going to the Saints in Williams, who's had a very busy second term. There's young Casey Williams. He's got the footy. 9 gone in the second term as the Saints by 13 points.
So very good Williams.
Battled really hard. His defensive pressure's been outstanding.
Just goes across the ground, gives it to Maguire, who goes laterally again. So the Saints still across half back. Now they work it down further towards the wing on the outer scoreboard side. This time a long kick, and it is good. That's the big ruckman over there. He's taken it, thank you. He turns, puts it up high inside forward 50. Plenty of flyers. Nobody can come down with the mark. It's got to be done at ground level. Hand pass out to Burt. Good work from Newstead. Burt's got a little bit of space. Wobbles it into the centre of the ground. Bouncing ball, but his teammate though. Might be a chance. Oh, an errant hand pass. It's in half forward for Newstead. Now the Saints defence under the pump. Hand pass out. Whistle on play. Free kick.
Yep.
Newstead.
Reese.
What was that for, Norman?
He played dropping line. Unfair disposal, and they've been doing a lot of that tonight. You've got to get proper handball or proper kick away.
So Reese is lining up. He's not going to kick it from there. Probably have to kick it 55 at least. But he's going to give it a crack by the look of it. So Tommy Reese, from a long way out, unloads a big left footer and kicks a goal. Fantastic.
What won't he do from there?
He won't kick a goal from there.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on, he has. Beautiful. That's Reese's second. And number 5 for the Kangaroos, which takes them to 5-1, trailing Trentham 6-2, 10 gone, second term, thanks to Bendigo Bank.
Yes, and good forward line pressure by Newstead, but it all started down back where they had plenty more numbers than what Trentham did. They were able to run the ball out, and then they made the most of a poor backhand ball from Trentham.
Ball back in the middle. Ruggles goes through. Nice roving there from Hepburn. He sends it out wide for a teammate there. Trying to run onto the footy was Hunter. Couldn't take it. Trentham come back over the top. Maloney handball around the corner. Numbers with the Saints. Tumbling ball down the line. Picked up by Dalrymple. Handball back inboard. They try and work it off half back here, but it's not coming easily for the Roos at the moment. Kerr turns one way, the other. Kick towards Kroll at half forward. That was beautiful. Plays on from 45 on the right boot. Misses to the right-hand side. Only the one behind. 5-2-32 now. Newstead trails Trentham. 6-2-38. Straight kicking from both sides early doors here at Trentham. Sunday night MCFNL footy. 12 gone second term on Big Footy. Bendigo's Fresh FM, thanks to Bendigo Bank.
Normally I don't know where Kroll's opponent went, but look at
No, they're just with the wood fire.
Hiawatha sending smoke signals. Kroll's opponent was nowhere, he wasn't within 50 metres.
No, Ben went to the play and then he doubled back and the Trentham.
So the Saints work it to half back, out of side. Nobody can pick it up. Plenty of numbers around the contest. Everybody in looking for a little bit of a possession of the footy, and the umpire comes in eventually to ball it up. So half back out the side. Well, they missed the five.
It would fly.
Yeah, fair enough. So there's the ball up. Tap towards the centre of the ground, and a secondary tap came from Bright for the Newstead Kangaroos. They get it towards the forward 50. Another pack develops, the umpire will ball it up again. Probably a smart move to be standing around that. It's a nice big warm fire normally.
It will be a nice big warm fire, Jock, and there will be a lot of people around it as the night wears on.
From the tap down, chance for the Kangaroos. Kick towards the front of the goal square. Up they go, no one could mark it. Saints defence under the pump at the moment. Good tackle laid, ball locked up, and the umpire ball it up about 30 out from the Newstead goal. So a goal of difference, Saints in front, 6-2 to 5-2. We're about halfway through the second term of football.
So, umpire takes control of proceedings. Ball goes up, inside forward 50 for the Roos. Kroll out the back, nearly sharked the tap. Good one around the corner there from Maloney, who's been good for the Saints, and they'll release off half back here. Kick will come to Powell, who marks. On a very smoky broadcast side of the ground. 13 and a half gone in the second term. Down the line is the big fella in Chris James. First grab, second grab, couldn't take it, held without it, free kick. So James will take the footy at half forward as Liam Bryant chucks him back the ball to get on the right boot, send a high ball inside forward 50. Davey the target, couple to beat, fisted away from him. Doing well was Ruggles. Look at the big man just galloped through the centre of the ground, then he was absolutely upended. He's hit the cricket pitch, he's been given a free kick for his trouble. He got levelled by Maguire after he kicked it.
Wasn't a bad hit.
Taking his time getting up. That was a big whack. Here's Ashmore. He'll go inside forward 50. Lovely kick it is. And the Roos with the numbers inside the forward 50 will be able to go back and have a shot. Nice play. And it is Tom Rees, who was written off the last time he had a shot at goal Norman. He'll go back and try and kick another 35 out.
Well, he couldn't possibly kick it from there.
This will be a bit harder for him, but this is what he's back in the side for. He knows where the goals are and he knows how to kick goals.
He's 2 metres in from the boundary line.
So here is Tommy Rees. He's kicked 2 this evening. One very unlikely. 30 out, left foot kick. It's across the face by a long way. Just sneaks in for 1- score. So Newstead, they move along to 5-3-33. Trentham 6-2-38. 15 gone in the second term. Thanks to the shed guys on Big Footy Bendigo's Fresh FM as Norm just sticks his head out the side of the truck to make sure that nothing too valuable is on fire.
So the kick out towards the broadcast side. Newstead have got the numbers. They win it back. They go back deep inside forward 50. Bright won the footy. Kick to the front of the goal square to a contest. No one could take it. And in fact, it's pushed through for a minor score to the Kangaroos. Saints bring it back out quickly. They've got some numbers in defence. Oh, a bit of a fumble down there. Wasn't taken cleanly. But can they recover? 30 out. Still in dispute. Now the Saints get it back. High kick to Williams. He takes the mark at centre half back. Wastes no time. Plays on. Does it all the time. Williams kicks long to half forward. Contest out the back. Big fella out there looking for the football. Can't take it. It's pushed over the line and out of bounds for a throw in.
Yeah, down back for Newstead in this quarter. Jaden Malloy doing a very good job on Davey. He's leading him to the ball on most occasions and making it difficult for the big Trentham forward.
Well, ball will be thrown back into play, just outside forward 50 for the Saints, right in front of the scoreboard. Dumped down towards the wing. The Saints win it. They've got some numbers. Couple of hand passes were good. Puts the big fella Powell in space. He goes inside forward 50. Tumbling mark has been taken by Strickland. What's the umpire doing?
Just getting in to make sure they don't go on with it. I think Strickland thought he might have had a case for a 50-metre penalty on that occasion.
So Strickland takes his time getting up. And he'll go back and have a ping for goal. Probably kick from about 45 metres out directly in front. Been a number change normally. Who's wearing 58 in the Trent?
Davey. You reckon?
It's gone from 55 to 58.
Yep, I think it's Trent down there.
Fair enough. Just checking. Don't want anybody to get confused, particularly me. Alright. So the big fella, Strickland, from 45, right in front. gives it a ride, got the legs, hasn't got the accuracy. Through for a little one, a minor score. Saints to 6-3, Kangaroos are 5-4, 17 gone. Second term, thanks to the shed guys.
Kick-in finds Baston inside defensive 50, switches it to Bright, who juggles the mark, and he gets it over the top to a teammate there in Webster. Gets it back to Liam Bright. Down the line, Checkley, yes.
Good work.
Mark centre wing, broadcast side. He goes inside the forward 50. Connell lead the race there. Oh, that was a cruel bounce. Then his teammate was tackled. Great forward pressure from the Roos once more. Richardson earns the free kick. Is he called to play off?
It's going back to Trentham, I reckon.
It's
going back to Trentham.
A free kick to Newstead, and then the umpire called advantage after play had stopped. Player was tackled, and then he was called to have been holding the ball. Interesting umpiring. Nonetheless, ball down the line. Checkley waited out the back. He's got the footy after the mark was spilt by Hayward. Inside the forward 50, a long ball for the Roos. First grab there from Kroll. He couldn't take it. Ball will be thrown back in left forward pocket right up the other end of the ground. So I think I might keep him in this situation, Joel.
You keep it, mate.
5-4-34 Newstead. Trentham a 6-3-39. Nearly 18 and a half minutes gone in the second term. Big footy. Sunday night football. Live from Trentham this evening. Con goes up in the ruck. Won it down around the corner. Hayward, handball to a teammate. It was sharked. They'll come back out the other way. Drew will get him out of trouble here, the Saints. Long ball down the line. His target there was James. Couldn't take it. Working hard, Linzart for the Roos. Back inside. Dangerous kick for Ford. Who marks? 75 out from goal. Centering ball. It's a high kick. Webster got up. He didn't have the hops to go up and find the footy. Sliding in on hands and knees. There was Richardson. Did well. Fired it out to Kerr. Runs inside and goes bang. Sam Kerr kicks the goal that gives Newstead back the lead. And they move along to 6-4-40. Trentham a 6-3-39. Still only 1 point in it. 19 gone second term. Thanks to Bendigo Bank on Big Footy. Bendigo's Fresh FM. We're being treated to an absolute ripper here at Trentham.
Oh, look, it's an excellent game, Joel. And that was an excellent transitional play from Newstead. They brought the ball back into the corridor. Kroll fought well at ground level. He was able to contain the ball in his area. Players went over the top of him. He fired out a handball, and it could have gone either way. Sam Kerr got it, but you also had Checkley cruising down the other side. He could have got it too.
Been good, Kroll. He's made a contest of everything. Ball up, centre of the ground. Ruggles got up high, won it down to the feet of the pack. Nobody can get it out effectively. Eventually it might be the Saints who get it out. It is through Hayward. Goes high to half forward. Mark out there's been paid. Yes, it has. To Stevenson, who goes long inside forward 50. Strickland the target, went up in front, couldn't take the mark. At ground level, Newstead player took it, ran straight into a tackle from Williams, and is pinged. Was picked up by Baston, looked up, Williams had him dead to rights. And a free kick goes back to Williams. I've liked Williams. I reckon he's having a ripper of a game so far. He absolutely everything.
Yeah, Casey's he's a good game player. He spent a year at Harcourt before he came to Trentham because it's less trouble for him.
So Williams from just outside forward 50 has a pin, goes right to the line, bounce back, taken by Stevenson, and he's kicked a goal, I reckon. Umpire's coming in to confer with the boundary umpire. And
then the post.
And the umpire's saying it's the post.
The umpire.
Righto.
Had to ask the post.
The first long hit. Was he really talking to the post? No.
He went up and tapped it.
Minus score to the Saints. And that levels the score at 6-4 apiece. Again, Normie.
Yeah, it's an excellent game, John.
An absolute ripper. Long ball down the line. Ruggles flew high. He couldn't take it. Round the corner. Working hard there was Whipper. A little bit quiet in the second term. Inboard handball comes from Webster for Bright under the pump. 35 out from the goal. He's defending. Back to Baston. A little bit more optimistic the outlook when he turned up this time. His kick, not a great result though.
Saw a couple of his mates and he kicked to them. Unfortunately, they were at the interchange fence. Word on the ground.
A few supporters over the fence as well, making a very good case to get the footy. Kicking ball from Williams, who's had an electric second term, comes back inside to West. On the broadcast side, centre wing here at Trentham. 21 and a half gone. Scores tied. 6-4-40 apiece. West up towards half forward. Davey positioned himself well. Couldn't take it. Well done, Malloy. Went to ground surely. Taken high? No. Umpire says, give it to me. And a ball up. 48 metres out from the Trentham goal, attacking to the club rings end in this second term. 22 minutes played, and it is a tied ball game, an absolute ripper on Sunday night, Big Phil.
So Ruggles wins it down, it's thrown onto a boot for Newstead, kick to the centre of the ground. It's in dispute here though, no one could get it effectively, working hard was Richardson, couldn't keep his feet, lost the footy, taken by the Saints in a long spiral barrel inside forward 50, where there's a whistle on play and it's a Saints free kick to Davey. Don't know.
Yeah, I didn't see that one either, Jock. I just thought the Newstead player just held his ground and the Trentham player went forward on contact. The umpire saw it and reacted.
So we reckon at 58 is Trent Davey.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, he'll line up, 40 out, slight angle, and has kicked a point.
Yes, as was animately said by the goal umpire.
So that's enough to put the Saints in front. They lead 6-5 to 6-4, kick out, quick, work down towards the wing for the Kangaroos, taken down there for them by Ford. Wants a little bit of support inboard. Went with a hand pass, wasn't a good one. Chance for the Saints to win it back, they do. Little poke out, taken by Whelan. Whelan comes laterally, Williams the target, put him under the pump, couldn't take the mark. He's got 2 to beat, close to the boundary line, tackled over. No, free kick to Newstead. Thought it was over, no. So the free kick will be taken by Del Rimple, right in front of you, right here, John.
Yeah,
See this?
I'll be fine, Jock. Thank you for that. Very kind of you. Down the line, looking for Ruggles. Couldn't take it. Out the back is West. He was held off the footy by Kerr, and a free kick will go to the Saints.
West, where you can find the sun.
Have you ever had a call a play called West where you haven't sung that?
No.
Up towards half forward. Good grab taken there from Hayward. He's been lively in the second part of his second term. He'll go inside the forward 50. Target is Strickland. Siren will beat him.
Oh, is it?
Siren will beat him.
Umpire's shaking his head.
Siren sounded well before
good mark too.
the mark was taken. Unfortunately enough from Mark Strickland, who did all the hard work and had it ruined by the siren. And at half time, we have got a ripper on our hands here at Trentham. It is the Saints 6 goals 5, 41 to Newstead 6-4, 40 Norm. A very entertaining first half of football.
Look, it's been a very entertaining half of football. It's been a fast-flowing, open game of football, and it's been excellent to watch. And the skill level in general from both sides has been very good. The tackling pressure has been very good too. When they get in their forward line, 90% of the time they're able to keep it in there and make the opposition pay.
Norm, it is a terrific game of footy, particularly when you consider how many games do you reckon these sides have played night footy in a season?
Well,